Oh, snap. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name is Patrick. If you like true crime and mysteries and all kinds of crazy stuff, take a second, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit me with a little thumbs up action. And we're live on TikTok as well. TikTok, how's it going? Great to see y'all too. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button or tap the screen like crazy and hit the follow button. Excuse me. And let's jump into this, y'all. I was talking to TikTok to let them know. I saw this video, and it's by CJ. I guess he goes by Evil CJ now. He's pinned down in the description. Super good dude. But you guys remember the protester at the Mica Miller protests? And his name is I think his name is Jay, but he goes by Jesus. I think he was the guy dressed like Jesus. You guys know who I'm talking about? Well, I don't know what the heck's going on, but I saw this video that he sent like some crazy emails to Abigail Francis, one of Mica's sisters. And I was like, what the hell is going on now? So he did a video about it. So I wanted to take a listen to it or read it. Actually, I don't think he actually read it. So I'm going to read it aloud. And then we got another video that I saw, something new channel, new everything, but it said mysterious videos from the dark side of TikTok. So we're going to give that a look as well.
How dare you?
I know, but here we go. I hope you guys are ready. TikTok, hit the follow button, tap the screen like crazy. Oh, and TikTok, it's their, whatever it's called again, Live Fest or whatever. Y'all, we need 10 of those things ASAP. So hit me with a little bit of it, y'all. Hit me with a little bit of love action if you're enjoying the show. Help support it. And let's do this, y'all. I'm going to shrink myself down and check this out. Oh, I got to do a lot of reading because there's no sound in this video. But y'all, make sure you follow CJ. He's down in the description. Oh, snap. Because he had like music and everything over these things. And you know YouTube and music. God forbid. All right, so there's Abigail. Hello, thank you all for being a part of Mica's benefit concert and helping us. All right, but then what did he say? What did this man say? Happy Sunday, Abigail, and send my love to your sisters and family. Heart emoji. I did not receive my booth. Oh, crap. CJ, you're going too fast. You're doing too much. I did not receive my booth number and site plan. Please review your email to confirm. I also had no knowledge of whether or not. Is it really going that fast? This is crazy. Oh, right there. Whether or not to wear my robe. Yes, we did talk on my birthday, November 11th, about all the rumors prior to the actual concert, November 16th, yesterday, of the family, y'all kicking me out of being a part of anything with the concert, as well as rumors that Mica's family actually spoke to several people behind the scenes that Jay was asked to not attend and not welcome at the concert due to my connections to JP. What?
You what?
Yo, what is going on? Did anybody know any of this? Did anybody know any of this? Let's keep going. Abby, we discussed my birthday, these rumors, and my responsibilities to work my booth only, and that me, my supplies, nor my family and friends were... You know, it went really fast, and then now it's really slow. And if you're just tuning in, TikTok, hit that follow button. If you're new here, keep tapping the screen like crazy, y'all. 25,000 likes. YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. What? Okay, there we go. Nor my family and friends were needed as volunteers. We left the conversation on great terms, and nothing about my dress or clothing was discussed or debated whatsoever. Heart emoji. If this had been brought to my attention, you and everyone who knows me would certainly expect us to have had a serious back and forth conversation that would have definitely been debated. And I wish there was a transcript. I wish there was a dang transcript of this because this is hard to read. and discussed as controversial for several days leading. Oh, here we go. Wait, whoa, whoa. Hang on, gotta go back a little bit. Oh God. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. Several days leading up to the concert. I'm sure y'all probably discussed it behind my back, although no one verbally spoke to me privately about it, and because it would have been potentially contentious, that's why it wasn't actually discussed with me personally. Y'all, what is going on? Does anybody know about any of this? Christina, right? Oh my Lanta, right? Let's continue. It's okay. I am pretty disappointed in the lack of empathy with my daughter Stella and her tears for fear and scared of being left alone and worried her dad was going to jail. What happened? Who are we talking about? So this is the guy that dresses like Jesus at the Micah Miller protest. Well, apparently, or what he's saying is that the Francis family, Micah's family, didn't want him there or like kicked him out of the concert. And he wrote this email being like, "What the hell happened? Like, why did you guys do this? You should have just talked to me about it." But I don't even know if any of this is true. What happened? He got kicked out for wearing a Jesus robe. Why would they kick him out for wearing a Jesus robe? That's what I don't understand. I don't know. Y'all, if you know what's happening, leave a comment or put it in the chat. Okay. She literally just turned 14, emotionally and streetwise a mere sheltered 13-year-old young girl, putting me and her in that position that I couldn't down or leave her alone or help hug and stay by her side because I was wearing a robe. Okay, yeah, so apparently this is because he was wearing a robe. What happens? They didn't want him to wear the Jesus robe. Why didn't he? Well, why wouldn't he just take it off? Tell me he's got clothes on under there. Oh no. Okay. Was extremely, so he's saying that making him take that off or whatever because he was wearing it was extremely heartless and uncalled for. If I'll be completely honest with you, Abby, heart emoji. Yes, Brian apologized after the concert was over, and I'm grateful and absolutely heartfelt, forgiving, and thankful to him. I'm very thankful for your wonderful dad's love he showed me during y'all's final song with his hug and kind words of gratitude. It says, I love Michael so much, and he's truly a wonderful man. Heart emoji, 100% emoji. I'm sending your Zelle $100 anyway, and I do not want any receipts or donation exempt forms. Oh, there's Jay. Yeah, Jay, we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, man. What is all this? I don't want any. Yeah, okay. I was going to donate everything left in the booth to donation. They didn't want you to wear the robe? Heather, it's your birthday? Let's go. Happy birthday. I was actually boxing donations up during our exit until CJ's media crew and company started bad mouthing her and me, and even went to the police to come over and assist us from all the and vile against me and my family while packing up. That is crazy. Oh, you guys didn't get a notification? What? See? YouTube. Bruh. The hell's wrong with YouTube? Oh, by the way, can you guys hear me all right on YouTube? I kind of move things around. I got like a new little setup here. Can you guys hear it all right? And TikTok, hit that follow button if you're new here. Great to see everybody. Stella, good to see you. Long time no see. Long time no see. You couldn't wear a robe and be in the booths at the same time? That's bizarre, but why is it like why is it like why is it a big deal? Like no, you know what I mean? Like why I don't know. I don't know. Let's continue on. Oh yeah, you just say I still love you and I'm continuing to pray for you and your family through this difficult time and appreciate y'all's support, everything you've done for me to silence the behind the scenes. Call me anytime. Abby, may God shine love, peace, joy upon you, Uncle Jay. So I don't know what happened. That is crazy. I don't know what happened. But are you guys ready for this? Let's just jump straight over the dark side of TikTok. The what?
How dare you?
I don't know. I don't know what this video is. I have no idea what this video is. But we're going to find out. Okay, it says because Jay has caused a lot of issues at these events and is telling me that he doesn't believe them when they share their stories. Oh, weird. Y'all, craziness. Let's jump into this, though. Dark side of TikTok. You guys ready? Missy, it has been a long time. It has been a long time. How is everybody? Is your name on TikTok? Lord have mercy. That's amazing. Oh my God. What do we got here? You guys ready for this?
Statue faces. Oh, that's symmetry. How can you possibly do that by hand?
There's been some interesting studies done on the faces of giant statues. One in particular is the face of Ramsey. Chris Dunn was real seminal in this. He took a photo, take a copy of that photo, make it 50% transparent, make the original 50% transparent, take one and you flip it like on that horizontal axis. It's perfectly symmetrical, left to right. Many engineers, master stonemasons, stone carvers, they see it immediately and they just dismiss the idea that this was done with pounding stones and copper chisels.
It's like they were made with molds.
Or lasers.
If you're going to start anywhere with temple mysteries, you have to start with India. India has the craziest architecture you will ever see. Half the stuff in the temples spin if they don't float. The pillars in these temples look...
What the hell is happening right now, y'all? This is the mysterious videos from the dark side of TikTok talking about temples.
Exactly.
And yes, we are on YouTube, y'all. The Mystery Project over on YouTube. Come watch this because you got to see these. And I don't know what the things are on the sides of the screen right there, y'all.
Like the sound wave in 3D. That one's iron. It hasn't rusted in 2,300 years. They carved them into mountains and then out of mountains. You can't make a mistake. You have one shot at it. When they're done carving, they put the finest details head to toe in the entire temple. It's everywhere. You cannot get all the details even if you try. Look at this. That's a mandala made out of a snake tail. It's all one tail. That elephant is not an elephant. It's made out of people. That stone is made out of one solid rock. It moves. It's a chain now. They put a rock ball of one stone inside a carving of a different type of stone. It's one piece. How'd they get the rock ball in there? They built pyramids.
How the hell did they get the rock ball in
like
there?
Egypt and Mexico, and then they inverted it into the ground.
Amy, we're just watching a thing that I guess they took a compilation of like the craziest videos from the dark side of TikTok. But let's find out.
Then when they got bored of that, they inverted one of their own temples and built that into the ground. Some of the features inside the temple look like modern technology today.
The bone inside the pillar, it's got to be impossible to carve that with a chisel.
They made it like that to prove it wasn't made by hand, bro.
How on earth did they do this?
What just happened?
Why isn't this a big mystery? The Sabu disc from the ancient Egyptian artifact from the First Dynasty, 3000 to 2800 BC, found in 1936 in North Saqqara necropolis in Mastaba S311. Those are sort of tombs which have got two levels. They think it was used in brewing beer as a mash rake to mix and even out the mixture of grains and hot water in a big mash turn. This thing that's cut out of this incredibly hard stone. Do they have any sort of a guess of how someone someone would cut something like that out of stone?
I've never seen a satisfactory guess, but those like Chris Dunn who are studying the technology of ancient Egypt are confident that we're looking at the traces of a lost technology. We don't know how this was done. Like so much else in ancient Egypt, like we don't know how the 70-ton blocks were raised to become the roof of the king's chamber either in the Great Pyramid. There's so much that we don't know and that's not explained and that is easily written off by abusively arrogant experts who say there's no mystery here.
Whoa.
When are we going to do an episode on the pyramids, bro?
We should build them and do a special at the pyramids.
We gotta finish the Mothman episode first, bro.
The founder of Spotify is building a new company, and customers are saying it looks like the Apple of...
Yo, this is crazy as hell. And I am loving it. Let's go. Yo, if you don't know what's happening, go over to YouTube and watch this. The Mystery Project on YouTube. It is nuts.
healthcare. For $300 and a 1-hour appointment, you go into the Tony Stark of health labs. It's called NECO, and NECO offers advanced full-body health screening, instant results, scans, and benchmarks against other people your age. But here's the crazy part. They invented these new age scanners that collect data non-invasive, and they kind of look like the airport security machines. Each chamber has 70 sensors that collects 2,000 images in just 20 seconds. Then they use advanced AI to analyze 50 million data points about your heart, skin, vessels, inflammation, and more, all designed to detect deadly disease and prevent cancer. They just opened up their newest location in London, and patients are raving. And I don't know about you, but I would pay a lot of money for a membership like this in the US. Once per year, get a quick scan, compare my levels to other people my age, make sure nothing's wrong. Everybody I know wants this. Would you pay for it?
It's amazing. It's going to be the future of healthcare.
Yeah, for the super rich.
This is pretty crazy. Apparently, the actual president of El Salvador posted this video last night saying that police intelligence has determined that a group of gang members are hiding in the Temu neighborhood in San Marcos, San Salvador. Today in the early hours of the morning, we've established a security fence throughout the colony with 2,000 soldiers and 500 policemen to extract every last gang member found in the area. I'm telling you right now, like, El Salvador doesn't mess around when it comes to enforcing the laws because they've had such a serious issue with gang violence, and they're just like, we're not playing this game anymore. We're done. We're done doing this. We're gonna extract this at the root.
They ain't fucking about, are they?
They'll be using robot police wolves soon, bro.
China is unveiling the future of military technology at Airshow China 2024, introducing a new generation of light arms and an innovative creation, robotic wolves, modeled as wolves. These machines adopt a pack strategy for coordinated missions.
Dear God.
The robotic wolf pack consists of 4 specialized units, each with a unique role. One wolf leads with advanced reconnaissance equipment to gather critical frontline intelligence. Another supports the team with ammunition supplies. 2 other wolves are armed with firearms that can serve as the primary combat forces. Together, they are controlled and coordinated by a central vehicle, allowing the pack to operate within a 2-kilometer range for up to 3 hours.
One of them goes rogue, you're fucked.
Truck.
They've given them wheels now, bro.
So a company in China called
Dear God.
Robotics has invented a quadruped wheeled robot that can basically go over anything. Like, it is capable of going over walls. It's capable of going up and down steep hills without falling over, without tripping, breaking, without crashing or anything like that. Apparently, they've got all different types of versions of their quadruped robots. They've got power and utility versions that are capable of going up and down staircases. They've got rescue versions that are capable of navigating obstacles. They're good in all weather. They can go into toxic, collapsed buildings and post-disaster areas without having any issues. They've also got some that are made for going into tunnels. And then also mining robots that are made for navigating complex environments like narrow spaces. And they've got construction ones. China's also revealed that they have little quadruped robotic dogs with miniguns on the top of them. So imagine the military applications for a robot that has a minigun on top of it and can get around anywhere on any terrain without falling down, and you can't get away from it.
We're fucked, bro.
Those things could be used to rescue people in
He said we're truck, bruh.
hard to reach places and shit like that, and they just
This is crazy as hell. I don't know what we're watching, y'all. This is probably the craziest video we've ever seen.
strap guns to it.
But it says, what is the name of this channel? Terror Ted Tales. Terror Ted's Tales. Whoa.
SpaceX's competitor just received this 39-foot-tall robot to 3D print rockets. Rocket Labs now owns the world's largest automated fiber placement machine. The 99-ton robot 3D prints carbon fiber rocket modules at a staggering rate. The machine can complete the dome of the Neutron rocket in just 24 hours, something that used to take engineers 2 weeks, which is projected to save Rocket Labs 150,000 hours of production time. The Neutron rocket is set to be a direct competitor to the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket, both in terms of payload capacity and autonomous landing capabilities for reuse.
3D printing technology is getting crazy.
Yeah, but I've got to stop 3D printing meat.
You seen this? This modified RX-9 Hellfire missile. This thing
Please tell me you guys are seeing this. Did I like fall into an alternate dimension right now?
is insane. America's secret ninja bomb.
Oh my god.
So there's no explosive in the front of it. It gets deployed using an existing platform, but rather than having an explosive payload, 6 razor-sharp swords come out the side of it and just turn human flesh.
Oh god. This is great. Where's the True Crimes page? That's what I'm saying. I know. Y'all, it said mysterious videos from the dark side of TikTok. I was like, well, let's see what this is all about. Whoa.
Into smoothies. Look at what it does for a car.
Oh my.
So there was this dude, supposedly one of the masterminds behind 9/11. They'd done surveillance on this guy, and every morning he'd come out and drink his coffee on his balcony. So they just timed 2 of those things. Comes out, and that's it. There's no explosion, there's no nothing, and this guy just gets turned into dust. It's so precise that you need to know which seat of the car the bad dude's in. It only propels for the first 2 seconds, and then after that it's just using fins, so it works out the trajectory. So there's not even the sound of engine coming toward you. It's just silence, and then blades, and death.
At least no one gets blown up, I guess. It's mad how accurate they get it.
They used to use pigeons to pilot missiles, bro.
They would put pigeons in the missile, like in the tip of the missile, and they would give them a photo of the target that they wanted to hit. And they would train the pigeon to recognize the land and look at the photo. And if it was going away from the target, it would peck towards the direction of the target.
So the pigeon's piloting the missile.
That is exactly right.
Because at the time there was no way to no heat seeking, no remote control.
No, this is like World War II, actually.
And this was tested and I
What
assume worked
in
at least a
the
couple of times.
hell
This
is
was
going
tested,
on?
the pigeon was trained, but they didn't actually end up implementing it in some sort of widespread way. But they did use pigeons later on in the Cold War with a little camera as surveillance agents.
How many pigeons were lost in the line of duty?
We'll never know. It's this sort of fallen soldier
This is crazy, y'all.
situation where, the eternal flame of pigeons.
Mate, that's gotta be fake.
Nah, bro. I looked it up. It's true.
I guess the CIA have done crazy as shit.
So scientists have come across this new material or substance that is made out of 99% air, y'all. They are calling it aerogel. Look at this, y'all. This thing literally is air or gas trapped in some type of square that basically has weight to it. 99% air, right? Look at it. It's literally fireproof. Check this out. Look at that. The person's not even getting burnt, right? They're trying to see what type of noise, like how loud it is when it slams on the floor. Look, the water's going right through it. Check this out. He coats it all over his hands and he becomes repellent to water. He's able to repel water. Look at that. Now, I wonder what the hell is that gonna do to his body, because I'm sure it's getting absorbed into his skin. But yeah, I don't know if it was discovered or made in a lab, but here it is sitting in that cube, and it comes out in the shape of a cube because I guess it's like water. It takes the shape of whatever it's in.
This is insane.
But this is amazing, man. That's that guy that's always on the show with with what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Well, what do you guys make of this, y'all? Let me know down in the comments below. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Thank you for changing my frequency. Let's get this shift.
That's black magic, bro.
What would that even be classed as? A solid or a gas?
What does this look like to you?
It's a thumb drive.
Not a thumb drive. So if I open this up, inside of this, you see the SD card in there?
Yeah.
So when this is plugged into a computer, the computer believes that it is a keyboard. So it's an HID device. So when I plug this into any computer, doesn't matter, it's Mac, Linux, Windows, it's gonna not think this is a flash drive, and it's gonna start firing off keystrokes at superhuman speeds. So I have a payload configured on here that will automatically install malware on your computer, dump all the passwords out of your browser, save them to, it's called an FTP file share. It's like a folder on the internet. It saves those passwords and installs the malware so that I can access your computer later. And then I unplug it from your computer, I walk away, and I'm done. You know, if I leave one of these on the ground outside of your office, or I just leave one in the bathroom, I think, oh, what's on that flash drive? And then before you have a chance to even pull it out, a payload got executed on your computer.
Holy sh! So, all right. So it takes the passwords out of your browser. What if you use
and puts malware on your computer?
Yeah, be careful, guys. If you find an SD card or a memory stick, throw it away.
I think the curiosity would make me look, bro.
Nanobots. Swedish scientists come up with nanobots that take care of certain kind of cells in the body. Apparently, blood-swimming nanotech is real, and they're smaller than blood cells. What are these things made out of?
What the hell is going on now?
What? Apparently, they come equipped with a swimming tail, a capacitor, their payload, and a micro camera. Some of them are said to have arms. These have all this technology inside of them, and they're smaller than a blood cell. Who had the small enough hands to get in there and just...
That's the Matrix, y'all. Things swimming around, looking for foreign bodies in your blood.
Okay. I can't find any real pictures of them for you, and when I'm looking for these things, it reminds me a lot of trying to find a real photo of Earth from space. You know how they all look really computer generated and super fake? Come on now, who built that camera? Come on. Amazon hasn't even figured out a robotic delivery system for our packages out here in the big world where we have hands that are small enough to build these robots. And we're supposed to believe these exist? I can't. I can't. If something like this
I can't
exists, humans did not make it.
So you wearing one of our shirts?
Yeah, bro. That's my boy at 7 Club.
I want to put y'all onto something. Terror Ted's Tales. This is by far, hands down, the best video reaction channel on YouTube. Oh, you should see the back of this shirt too. It is way cooler than the front, even though the front is still cool because it's sporting my favorite channel, dude. Check out the back. That's Ted.
That's Ted.
Go grab some merch at terrortedstales.com. You can also join our channel.
Members get an extra episode every week, bro.
Now to Washington and new questions about whether the government is covering up evidence of UFOs.
Oh, hell.
A congressional hearing straight out of a science fiction movie.
All to hide the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos.
Lawmakers calling for more
This is crazy as hell, y'all.
transparency around UAPs, or unidentified anomalous phenomena. That's the term the government now uses instead of UFO.
What do you believe UAPs could be or are?
Strong evidence that they're non-human, higher intelligence.
An intelligence officer last year claimed the Pentagon has been hiding knowledge of alien activity for decades.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Lord have mercy.
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to.
Luis Elizondo, who headed a Pentagon program investigating UAPs, now doubling down on his claims.
Has the government conducted secret UAP crash retrieval programs, yes or no?
Yes.
Man, this is nuts. Y'all, TikTok, you guys come over to YouTube. TikTok's being crazy anyways. They're not telling anybody we're live. Y'all, come over to YouTube right now. The Mystery Project on YouTube. We're live right now. Come on over. Links in the bio. I'll see you guys over there. We're going to finish this one on YouTube. We're going to finish it on YouTube, y'all. Oh, damn. See, TikTok ended before I could even say that. Well, you suck, TikTok. Goodbye.
Are they designed to identify and reverse engineer alien
overlords, y'all.
craft? Yes or no?
Yes. Elizondo saying the alleged extraterrestrial presence poses a national security threat.
Let me be clear. UAP are real. Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe.
And saying he believes many classified materials should be shared with Congress and the public.
If this was an adversarial technology, this would be an intelligence failure eclipsing that of 9/11 by an order of magnitude. I believe that we as Americans can handle the truth. And I also believe the world deserves the truth.
The hearing lacked any direct evidence, with witnesses who have said they'll only speak about certain subjects behind closed doors. So, the result of yesterday's hearing? Well, one congresswoman says it could open the door to more hearings.
Yeah, more hearings ain't gonna help, but at this point we just gotta see what they've got.
They're saving that for Bluebeam, bro.
This is a snapshot of the film that was smuggled in 1991 out of a facility just south of Area 51. If I am truly in danger, that means that this film and this being is real, and God help me. But if I'm truly in danger and this being is real, that means the extraterrestrial program is also real. And I say, God help us all.
Well, that's fake as fuck.
Come on, bro, we gotta do the Area 51 episode.
What's the latest and greatest in UFO information? One of them was those bizarre pyramid-shaped video pyramid
by angle of observation, and in the classified section, it goes into depth. They were pyramids. There's a lot of argument about that publicly, like does it show an optical effect where it's not what it appears. So most are spheres, like with cubes in them.
This is nuts. I kind of like it though, y'all. Are you liking these videos? Are you liking this video? Let me know. Outer space is water, Christina. What is outer space water, y'all? It's outer space water. It makes sense, actually.
That is the strangeness of it. Most of them are cubes surrounded by a translucent sphere. I've heard of pyramids.
So most of them.
Most of them that are on the East Coast right now with increased frequency, and also over war zones. What do they do with like the cubes surrounded by these spheres? Nothing, because they don't look like they have a payload.
And which shape are these ones that have payloads?
Looks like a jellyfish, man.
Like a jellyfish?
Yeah, I don't know. It's stiff, but that, about the size of like a big coffee table. That's the one, at least, that we've fired on recently.
Big coffee, like this desk, maybe?
Yeah.
How would they even interact with something like that?
They'll probably just shoot it, bro.
Recently, a Harvard law graduate has came out and said he knows the exact location of an alien base where hundreds of UFOs are stored, and that the U.S. government knows about it and has been monitoring it. Daniel Sheehan is a 79-year-old Harvard law graduate, and he gave a speech for this New Paradigm Institute, which is his research institute, and they research UFOs, UAPs, things like that. But he said off the coast of California, there is a small island called Guadalupe, and it's a volcanic island, and that's where the UFOs are living, and that the U.S. government had USS Nimitz stationed there to watch the UFOs go in and out of the water. Let's dig into that. The USS Nimitz.
What in the hell?
It's actually stationed in San Diego, right here on this blue dot, from 2001 until 2012. Now, that's less than 300 miles away from this supposed alien base. Also, less than 300 feet from where the USS Nimitz was stationed was Santa Catalina Island. Now, this is where the Tic Tac UFO was seen exiting the water by the U.S.
Tic-Tac or Tic-Tac? Got me worried. Now, should I do all my videos in a robe with a cup of coffee? That looks comfy as hell.
USS Nimitz. Now, this prompted Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet, who is retired now, to investigate the oceans for UFOs and UAPs. He had a good buddy of his, basically, scan the ocean floor around Santa Catalina Island to see what he could find. Near Santa Catalina Islands, Tim and his friend found an unnatural ridge in the ocean floor that goes on for over a mile long. Keep in mind, this is less than 300 miles away from the supposed UFO alien base. So we have the volcanic island that supposedly has the alien base underneath it. We have the USS Nimitz stationed in San Diego until 2012. Now it is stationed up in Washington, but still on the coast. And then we have Santa Catalina Island, which has been a hotbed for UFOs and for the Tic Tac sighting. All of these are within 300 miles of each other. I don't know, I think Harvard man telling the truth.
There's so much of this stuff coming out at the moment.
I'm telling you, it's Blue Beam, bro. Go check out our Project Blue Beam episode.
There's a whole method people are using. It's called the Temu method. What? And they're using it to pretty much get everything with faster shipping and for a cheaper price and get anything they wanted on Amazon. Check this out.
Okay, let me hear.
So it's called the Temu method. So what you do is you go on Temu and you order anything you want. But if you order on Temu, how long is it gonna take? Probably like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. If you realize it, you can go on Amazon, you can order the same shit for 1-day shipping, right?
Okay.
So what you do is you buy both. But why?
No.
That's saying you buy both. Because why? It's the same product.
Yeah.
You get,
Oh, they're saying when you get the other one, you ship it back.
get the Amazon one in 1-day shipping, boom. You wait 3 weeks and you return the Temu one. And then you get the product. Wait. That's bad. We can't fit. Is that crazy? Yo, is that crazy though?
That's a scam, fam. No.
I mean, that's just what people are doing right now.
Yeah. That's allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't do it.
Allegedly, that's the method, bro.
No, but is that smart? Yeah, no, that's smart. That's like reverse dropshipping. That's like the defense of drop. Yeah.
I don't think we can promote something like that, mate.
Fuck Bezos, bro.
Yeah, remember, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Breaking news. Physicists think that human consciousness comes from a different dimension. This would explain why the mind or consciousness is so hard to quantify. Neurologists know all about the brain, but the mind is a mystery. This would mean that humans are interdimensional, and we are operating our bodies remotely. It's crazy, bro. Basically, it's like Avatar. We're avatars. But when people talk about the simulation theory, I think they get it wrong. It's not that the world ain't real and that it's fake and it's an actual computer program. The world we live in is 100% real. We are just in two places at once. It's like playing a VR computer game, but in reverse. So instead of being physical,
Oh God, it's the Matrix.
going into the virtual world, we are virtual or spiritual going into the physical world. But we can only return to our conscious state once we are unalived in this world, which would mean heaven just ain't a place you go when you're unalived. Heaven is where we are all from. That's where consciousness is from, and that's where we go back when we're done with this simulation.
That's an interesting idea, that we're all just meat puppets.
But what would be piloting the NPCs?
This is your brain on psilocybin, the psychedelic drug in some magic mushrooms. In a recent study, 7 people got brain scans before, during, and after taking a high dose of psilocybin, and the results showed that this drug basically shakes up neural activity like a snow globe. Usually,
Oh hell, entertainment, educational purposes only. YouTube. Here we go.
when a person is just sitting around and not doing much, their brain has a steady, unique pattern of activity, kind of like a fingerprint. But when people in this study tripped on psilocybin, it completely scrambled those normal brain connections. Some of the biggest changes happened in a set of brain areas called the default mode network, which is involved in creating our sense of self. In fact, one of the scientists who did the study also participated in the experiment, and he said that he totally lost the feeling of being himself while he was tripping inside the scanner. People's brains were mostly back to normal a day after taking psilocybin, but some neural changes seem to last for weeks. Scientists are currently investigating psilocybin and other psychedelics as potential treatments for a range of mental health disorders. So it's important to understand the effects these drugs can have on people's brains long after a trip is over.
Wait, we need to do a follow-up on that DMT study they're doing in London.
They're talking to demons, bro.
He lived in a cave for 6 months, removed from all time references, which led to his discovery of a human time warp and slowing down time. In 1972, Michael entered a cave chamber 440 feet below the ground, alone and isolated from any natural light, clocks, and anything that might help him establish date or time. He'd call his team every time he woke up, when he ate, and just before bed, but he'd only eat and sleep when his body told him to. A few months into the experiment, his body clock chose a 48-hour cycle as opposed to 24. He'd have 36 hours of continuous energy and wakefulness, followed by 12 hours of sleep, and he couldn't tell the difference. But he also started experiencing everything twice as slow. When he called his team every time he awoke, he had to count from 1 to 120 at a rate of 1 digit per second, meaning it should take around 2 minutes to count that. Towards the end of the experiment, it was taking him about 5 minutes to count that. So psychologically, he experienced 5 real minutes as though they were 2. When he got the call telling him the experiment was over and it was time to come out, he thought they were lying and he had months left to go.
Sounds like an interesting guy.
I think I'd go crazy, bro.
In 1920, a portion of the press asked Albert, who is the smartest man you've ever met? And he very quickly answered, smartest man I've ever met was my chauffeur. And the press said, okay, can you explain that? And he said, yes. My chauffeur traveled around the world with me in the 1920s and sat through every one of my lectures. And then on one day, I was so sick on the way to a lecture, I said to him, I'm going to have to cancel this. And the chauffeur said, you don't have to cancel it. I'll just stand up and give the lecture. I've listened to you do this 300 times. Albert, being completely shocked, said, okay. So they changed clothes. The chauffeur got up, gave a perfect, seamless speech, and a press reporter stands up and asks the most sophisticated question in the theory of relativity that he could ever imagine. And the chauffeur just instantly said, sir, that question is so simplistic that even my chauffeur sitting there could answer that question. So Albert Einstein, wearing the chauffeur outfit, stood up and just destroyed the question, so much so that no one in the press wanted to ask another question. Most times, genius isn't having all the information. It's simply having the courage to stand up, recognize opportunity, pivot in the moment, and recognizing how to use people next to you. That's true genius.
I wonder if it was the chauffeur's idea to pass the question back to Einstein.
Bro, check out these guys break out of prison.
It's the crazy, just released video of a prison break shot by the escapees themselves. What we didn't know then was the men had the nerve to document their escape on a cell phone that had been smuggled in.
We had a duffel bag and a backpack full of stuff.
The video was released by the lawyer for the ringleader, Hossein Nayeri. It's been skillfully edited. They even added their own musical score. You can see them using a ladder made from rope and bed sheets. One inmate proudly poses with his handiwork. Iron bars block their access to the roof, but one has been sawed through. They're out, finally making it to the roof. They're so cocky they take a moment to pose for another celebratory photo. They then rappelled down 5 stories using high-grade rope that they had somehow smuggled into the prison. Once clear of the prison, the men abducted a cab driver and forced him to drive them north 400 miles to San Francisco.
Why the fuck would they film themselves doing that?
I'm surprised they didn't live stream it.
Fast forward years later, Tupac
This is crazy as hell.
is dating one of the daughters. I think it was Khadijah. You know, Mike and Quincy was tight. Right. Michael Jackson watched Quincy Jones' daughters grow up. Tupac comes out the party, disrespecting Khadijah, like, shut up, come the fuck on, shut the fuck up and get in the car. Mike stepped to him, yo, you can't talk to her like that. He was like, Mike, mind your fucking business. Mike was like, fuck no, that's like my niece. You ain't gonna just talk to her like that. Michael Jackson and Tupac start rumbling. Michael Jackson beat his ass. They said, beat it. Tupac loved to fight, but he can't fight. Tupac and Michael Jackson. I remember, number one, Mike came up in the house with how many brothers? Do you got brothers? You ain't got brothers. You got brothers? Okay, so I have 4 brothers. That's how I learned how to fight.
Fuck Jake Paul and Tyson. This would have been a fight worth watching.
They need to bring back celebrity deathmatch, bro.
This is wild, but this guy is saying that part of the strike is because that they're hearing children scream in the shipping containers. Watch.
Workers are striking, and one of the main reasons is they're tired of hearing humans being shipped over and screaming and banging on the inside of the shipping containers to get out.
And in this video, this content creator says that P. Diddy lives very close to where the shipping containers are. Watch.
Diddy's private island, shipping container island right across the way. Diddy's island with all of his friends.
Diddy's private island right next to the shipping container island. And they are hearing screams of people, children, trying to get out of the shipping containers. Has P. Diddy done these things? Has he imported people via shipping container? Let me know what you think about this in the comments. By the way, this person was 6. They had gone to a Diddy white party in 1999.
Did he have a private island?
There was a lot happening on that island, bro. But we'll have to save that for next time.
Oh my God. I don't know what happened. That was crazy as hell. I'm still in shock about what the heck we just watched, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to have to go, I don't know, do something, because that was crazy as hell. Y'all, go watch the videos I posted today. I posted one about the Windsor Castle getting robbed. You what? Somebody broke into the castle while the prince and princess are sleeping with their everything, and they like stole a truck and a 4-wheeler or some shit. What is happening? Who sent this pack? I just found this. He says, play it. It's on the channel. It's on the channel right now. It's on the Mystery Project. You guys go watch it. But y'all, that's it for now. Holy hell. I'm going to go decompress after that one. Have a good night, y'all. Be safe. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And happy birthday, Heather. Y'all be safe.